dehydrating it. And now I'm gonna add my vanilla. My flour, my sugar, my salt, the dry milk powder, and the eggs as well as the softened butter softened butter I have. And then we'll be giving that a good mix, and then we'll be throwing the dough into the fridge after it ferments for about an hour. Now I've got my dough all mixed up, and I misspoke. We're not going to let this ferment first. We're gonna stick this directly into the freezer and let this get firm while I soften my butter and get it ready to spread over the dough. So we're about there. That's about it. Your butter's ready to be spread on the dough once it's nice and firm. And then once we're done with that, we're going to start the lamination process by doing a single book fold over the butter, and then we're going to do a second turn and then refrigerate. And we want to do about 4 total turns for our cinnamon roll dough. Alrighty, that looks good. Just gonna get that excess butter off. Alrighty, can't find my rolling pin. Moving really sucks. Alrighty, we're getting somewhere now. Honestly, anything can be a rolling pin if you push hard enough. Alrighty. I think that's about ready for us to throw our butter on, but let me grab my pastry brush. Just gonna brush the excess flour off the top. Alrighty, get that butter. Take that. I'm gonna scrape it out of the bowl. We're gonna just spread it over half of this. Oh man, that's a lot of butter. Alrighty. And then we're gonna do a single book fold, and then we're gonna trap all that delicious butter in between. And then we're gonna roll it out some more. Alrighty. Cinnamon rolls are gonna be so delicious. Alright, let's seal that butter inside. Close up the edges, make sure none of that butter gets out. It's proving harder than I thought. There's a lot of butter. I got it. There we go. It's kind of like a calzone almost right now with its pinched edges. All right. Let's make sure I sealed that nicely. Then we're just gonna roll that out. gonna stick this in the fridge and let it get nice and cool for a little bit so that this butter is much easier to roll out. Because I feel like we're gonna destroy the seal I made if I try to roll this out now. So we're gonna stick it back in the fridge for a minute. I have my cinnamon roll dough, which is a Danish dough, and I'm just gonna roll this out a little bit. I chilled it a little bit so that the butter would stay in between the layers. And we're going to do a double book fold on this turn for this dough. So we're gonna fold it a different way than we normally do, than we did the first time. The first time we did a single book fold over and sealed all of our butter inside. This time we're gonna do a double book fold, and we're gonna take one side, we're gonna fold over the middle, and then we're gonna take the other side and fold it over the middle. And we're gonna roll this out and then chill this. And then we're gonna do one final turn and our dough should be ready. And while we let this chill and then do our final turn, we're also going to make our cinnamon roll paste so that we can make the inner part of our cinnamon rolls. That way we can set up the pastries and let them ferment in the fridge overnight, and then we can have cinnamon rolls for breakfast tomorrow. Alright, so we're just gonna do this and single book fold it one last time. And just because it's a big slab, I'm just gonna do another single book fold over. And we're gonna wrap this back up and throw it back in the fridge to cool down that butter layer. And we'll roll it out, do one more turn and then roll it out one last time before putting our cinnamon roll paste on it. Now on a low speed, I'm gonna add the flour. So I have almond flour and cake flour. Last time, scrape the bowl, and then we're gonna hit it with the mixer one last time before I fold in the pastry cream. Make sure everything's nice and smooth. Alrighty. That last bit. And then we're going to take our pastry cream here and we're going to fold it into the batter. Again with the rubber spatula. Just make sure we get all that yumminess out. You don't want to miss out. You're just gonna fold that in until it's fully incorporated. And then I'm gonna refrigerate this until my cinnamon roll dough is rolled out and ready to go. have my cinnamon roll dough nicely cold and ready to go. It's on flat. I think I did my last turn on it last time, and I'm just gonna roll it out and get the paste on it and get it rolled up and covered for the morning. Throw it right on top. Make sure we spread that nice and even. I'm gonna scrape all of that out of the bowl. Make sure I don't leave anything behind. Want these to be as cinnamony as possible. Whoop. Well, that doesn't help. You drop the bowl in it, silly. Alrighty. Make sure this gets evenly spread throughout the whole thing. Alrighty, that's nice and spread as even as we can. Nice thick layer. I'm just gonna roll this up. Oh, these look and smell fantastic. I'm so excited for this. We're gonna cut these up and put these on the parchment lined baking sheet I have right here. And we're gonna let these proof on top of the oven until they're about 90% bigger. And then once that's done, we're gonna pop them in the oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. And we'll have beautiful golden brown cinnamon rolls. Oh, you can see all the butter trapped in those layers. It's so beautiful. I might need a second baking sheet, we'll see. I'll just leave that one as is. We'll move this one up. There we go. Look at those. Those are going to be left to proof. And we'll be back once they're ready to go in the oven. We're going to stick these in the oven now that they proofed, and we're going to stick them in a 400-degree oven for roughly 18 to 20 minutes. We'll see you when they're out.
Do you like my goatee?